Okay, we're already a second in and I already want to mute this. Yeah, we're gonna keep this muted for the rest of the video. This is BFFR. And what does BFFR stand for? Stands for Battle for Free Robux. Yeah, that was the prize. I don't know either, dude. Anyway, BFFR was a project I made in 2023. Yes, I've been working on this for two whole years, and I still haven't finished it yet. Listen, man, it's only me and another person, and all the other person does is voice act 3 characters, so it's basically just me. You can probably see why this is cancelled. The main reason why it was cancelled is that I just lost motivation for it. I didn't feel like doing the voice acting, and all the animation was so outdated and bad. There were so many errors in animation and so many things I had to patch up. I just didn't want to work on it anymore. And also, CapCut was being very laggy throughout this entire project, so that doesn't help either. With that explanation out of the way, I will just explain what the premise of the first episode was going to be. BFFR 1 was going to be called Staged, as you can see from the title. In the first part of BFFR 1, we get introduced to some of the characters, that being Firework, Sound Effecty, Notebook, Potion, Soap Bar, Moon, Star, Bandana, Expo Marker, Boney, the Cherry Sisters, PDA, and our host, me, aka Marissa. As you just saw, Marissa has crashed into the recovery center and killed Potion with her. And that's how the competition begins. Firework then patches up her eyes, making it so she just has a bandana around her eyes or something. I don't know what it is, not gonna lie. And then we get a tiny intro sequence. Marissa shows the prize, and then boom, intro. And guess what? I never finished the intro either, cause I lost motivation again. Yay! Wahoo! And here is what the intro was gonna be. If you're familiar with animation memes, you would know that that audio is the resonate meme. This spot right here is where the intro would play, and then it just cuts to the grass. Yep, yeah. Oh yeah, if you're wondering about the art style change, this is some of the scenes that I reanimated a couple months ago, like 7 months ago? I don't remember. The art style changes a lot throughout this episode. Anyways, in this second part, we get introduced to the rest of the cast. Glue stick, mailbox, water bottle, star sticker, pumpkin, and calculator. Why didn't we see them earlier? Because they were blueberry picking, obviously. No, the actual reason is just that I forgot to put them in before the intro started. So, great start, man, great start. And then the rest of the cast agrees to join the competition. Hooray! Now team making can start. Since there are 18 contestants, I thought, you know what, make them go into 3 teams of 6. The first team being Just Think of Something, as, well, they had to just think of something for a team name, and then obvious objects show humor, that becomes a team name. Haha, I'm so funny and original. Anyway, Just Think of Something is Firework, Sound Effecty, Star, Potion, Boney, and Soap Bar. The second team is Egg Yolk, and that name originated from that one time in PE where we had to pick teams and my friend said Egg Yolk. Cause why not? I don't know what to name the teams anyways. Egg Yolk comprises of the Cherry Sisters, PDA, Calculator, Moon, Mailbox, and Glue Stick. And finally, our third team, give it up for Odd Objects. Yep, that's what we named it. Hey, I just told you, I don't know what to name these things. I asked my friends and they said Odd Objects, so that's just what we're gonna go with. Odd Objects has Expo Marker, Bandana, Star Sticker, Notebook, Pumpkin, and Water Bottle. Man, I really struggled saying that. Oh my god, you don't want to know how many times I had to do that. I can't talk. And yeah, those are our teams. Such great teams with great team names. And now you get to see the logos of them. Just think of something has a really, really bad logo and you can barely see the text on Egg Yolk, and then Odd Objects has whatever this is. I don't know either, okay? I don't know either. Now it's challenge time. The challenge is to stack blocks, and whichever team has the highest stack of blocks wins. That totally wasn't stolen from Teapot 2. I don't know what you're talking about. The explanation part is really long, so I'm just gonna cut some of the animation off because it's just one frame and it doesn't move. And I don't know why, but I never drew any of the blocks when animating this. I thought, hey, she'll just put it in as an overlay later. I never did that. And now we just have invisible blocks, so sure, let's just go with that, I guess. I don't know. Oh, and spoiler alert, the Egg Yolk team loses. So, haha, you guys suck. Also, this competition part is really long, so I'm just gonna speed it up so we can get to the elimination. This is at 100 times speed, by the way. So Egg Yolk loses, and then we have this fake voting screen which still has the joke where I eat people's liver that's really old now and I barely say it. So for the elimination part, I want it to be a little different. So basically how the elimination would go is that everyone on the losing team would vote for a person to be eliminated, and the two objects that have the most vote have to compete in a mini competition, which is like something simple like doing a quick little obstacle course, and whichever one loses will be eliminated. That sounds really redundant, I know, but I just wanted to be different, man. I couldn't think of anything else. So Mailbox and Glue Stick get the most votes, so that means they have to compete in the mini competition. Hooray! That mini competition just being a short parkour course, or whatever we call it. Also, not really important, but I added a loading screen, cause why not? I don't know. See, look, just 2023 me was on something. I don't know why I added this. There was supposed to be a blending effect here, but I kind of just added this last moment for editing purposes, and I didn't feel like doing the effect, so it just cuts to this. And then the mini competition starts, and I'll give 2024 me this. The animation here is actually decent. Like, just look at this. That's actually pretty good for 2024 me. I'm proud. The mini competition is split into two segments. A part where you have to jump on skinny poles and try not to fall into the water, and then a maze. Why a maze? I don't know. Stop asking me these things. So, Mailbox loses, and they're the first one to be eliminated. You kinda suck, man. So, Mailbox gets teleported away, and yeah, that's it. I don't know what else to say. I'm doing this whole thing unscripted. And this is what the elimination screen would look like. It would have Mailbox on it, but I forgot to put that on there. So, yeah. That's BFFR 1, or what it could have been. I do plan to revive this series at some point. This is a passion project for me after all. I just want to work on other things, like other shows, and yeah, because I came up with other shows to work on while working on this too. Yeah, I'm sorry for the probably small amount of people who wanted to see this episode come to life, but I just lost the motivation for it. Yeah, bye.